Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Do you have a little one about to start school and you're just not quite sure on what to do to make sure they're ready? Well, you've come to the right place because I'm going to give you a few tips on what you can do to prepare your child for school. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Becky and I have 3 children. I have a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, and I have a 4-year-old who is just about to start school. So having 2 older ones who are already a good way into school, I've learned a few things. I made some mistakes along the way, so I'm going to tell you some things that you can do to help your little one for starting school. The first thing is to make sure that you're encouraging your child to get themselves dressed in the morning and getting themselves dressed for bed. They're able to take their clothes on and off by themselves. That means that at school, if they need to put a jumper on or take one off, they can do it themselves. Tip number 2 is making sure that your child is able to pull down their school trousers and pull them back up again, that they're not too difficult to do. Sometimes they have like these little clasps and things that are really hard for kids to do, so making sure that they're able to do it themselves for going to the bathroom. Tip number 3 is making sure that your child can put their shoes on by themselves as well. I do advise that you get them shoes that have those Velcro straps. That means that if the shoes come off, they can easily take them off, put them on themselves, and just put the strap on instead of having to wait for a teacher to help them do shoelaces. Another thing to do is to make sure that they can open and close their lunch boxes by themselves and their juice bottle as well, because when there's a classroom full of children and they can't open their lunch boxes, they're going to have to wait a good few minutes for a teacher to come around and help them, and it just wastes their time when they could be really hungry. So making sure they can open and close their lunchbox and juice bottle by themselves is really good. Another thing that you can start to do now is making sure that they're getting into a good nighttime routine. Getting into a good sleep pattern for school is so important because they're not used to having a big day at school, and all the things that they're going to do in class, they're going to be exhausted. So getting them used to going to bed at a reasonable hour and having a really good night's sleep, and also getting up not too late so that when you're having to get them up for school, it's not such a struggle to wake them up. Another thing that you can do is help them get used to holding a pencil, being able to use it well. So one thing that I did for my child is you draw little dots on the paper to do. You can do circles, triangles, shapes, you could do letters, numbers, or even go as far as doing their name, which is great to do. Get them to join the dots together. Being able to use a pencil well like that is really good. And my last and final tip is setting a good morning routine for your child as well. So one thing that I'm going to start doing now for Caden, because we've got about 2 weeks till school starts, is putting his clothes where I'm going to be setting his uniform for the day, so that he can get up in the morning, make his bed, and then he knows where to get his clothes and put them on. So when it comes to school time, when I say go get your uniform, he knows exactly where to go to get his clothes, and he's able to get himself dressed, and it makes the mornings much easier and not so stressful, and then we won't be in so much of a rush. So those are my tips for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will be doing lots more videos like this, giving just tips and advice on things that I've had experience with kids. So if you like these kind of videos, please do subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!